The fascinating history of coffee. From Ethiopian forests to your cup. Imagine waking up in the morning and not finding a cup of coffee. For millions of people around the world, that would be almost impossible. Every day, more than 2 billion cups of coffee are consumed worldwide. But have you ever wondered where coffee came from? Who discovered it? How did it travel across continents and finally reach India? Today, let's explore the amazing journey of coffee. From ancient forests to modern cafes. The story begins over 1,000 years ago in the highlands of Ethiopia in East Africa. According to legend, a goat herder named Kaldi noticed that his goats became unusually energetic after eating bright red berries from a wild plant. Curious, Kaldi tried the berries himself and experienced the same burst of energy. Local monks later experimented with these berries by boiling them in water. They found that the drink helped them stay awake during long hours of prayer. Although historians debate whether this story is entirely true, Ethiopia is widely recognized as the birthplace of coffee. From Ethiopia, coffee crossed the Red Sea to Yemen around the 15th century. It was here that people first cultivated coffee on farms and developed the practice of roasting and brewing coffee beans. Coffee soon became popular across the Middle East. The world's first famous coffee houses appeared in the city of Constantinople, present-day Istanbul, in the 16th century. These coffee houses became centers for conversation, business, music, literature, and politics. People even called them schools of the wise. European traders soon discovered coffee and carried it to Italy, France, England, Germany, and beyond. By the 17th century, coffee houses had become popular gathering places throughout Europe. Coffee then spread to Central and South America, where countries such as Brazil and Colombia eventually became major coffee producers. Coffee arrived in India through a fascinating story. In the 17th century, a Sufi saint named Baba Budan visited Yemen. At that time, exporting fertile coffee beans was prohibited. Legend says Baba Budan secretly carried 7 coffee beans back to India and planted them in the hills of present-day Chikmagaluru in Karnataka. These hills are now known as the Baba Budangiri Hills, and this region became the birthplace of coffee cultivation in India. Today, India produces high-quality Arabica and Robusta coffee that is exported worldwide. The two most popular coffee varieties are Arabica, smooth and aromatic, less bitter, grown at higher altitudes, makes up about 60 to 70% of global coffee production. Robusta, stronger and more bitter, higher caffeine content, easier to grow, commonly used in espresso blends and instant coffee. Major coffee-producing countries include Brazil, the world's largest producer, Vietnam, Colombia, Indonesia, Ethiopia, and India. Within India, coffee is mainly grown in Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu, with smaller production in Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. Surprisingly, the country with the highest coffee consumption per person is Finland. On average, many Finns drink 4 to 5 cups of coffee every day. Other countries with high coffee consumption include Norway, Iceland, Denmark, and Sweden. The United States consumes the largest total volume of coffee because of its huge population, while India is witnessing rapid growth in coffee culture, especially among young professionals. Coffee lovers enjoy it in many different ways. Popular international coffee styles include espresso, cappuccino, latte, americano, mocha, macchiato, flat white, cold brew, Turkish coffee, and French press coffee. India also has its own unique coffee traditions. The most famous is South Indian filter coffee, prepared using a traditional metal filter and served with hot milk in a steel tumbler and dabara. Other popular styles include cold coffee, instant coffee, Vietnamese-style iced coffee served in cafes, and hand-brewed pour-over coffee from specialty coffee houses. The world's most expensive coffee is Kopi Luwak, also called civet coffee, from Indonesia. It is produced using coffee cherries eaten and naturally processed by the Asian palm civet before the beans are cleaned, roasted, and brewed. Because of concerns about animal welfare, experts recommend buying only ethically sourced Kopi Luwak. Another premium coffee is black ivory coffee from Thailand, which is processed using elephants and is even rarer. If you're a true coffee lover, these places deserve a spot on your travel list. Chikmagaluru, Karnataka. India's coffee capital, filled with scenic plantations and fresh estate coffee. Coorg, Karnataka, famous for beautiful coffee estates and homestays. Wayanad, Kerala, a paradise of spice and coffee plantations. Araku Valley, Andhra Pradesh, known for its award-winning organic tribal coffee. Nilgiris, Tamil Nadu, home to picturesque plantations and specialty coffee. So, the next time you enjoy a cup of coffee, remember, you are tasting a drink that has traveled across continents, shaped cultures, inspired conversations, and connected people for over 1,000 years. If you enjoyed this journey through the history of coffee, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with every coffee lover you know. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep brewing.